Today I'm going to be doing another ghost hunting video. This one was at the Victorian school, which we have been to before, but this one was free because, as I mentioned on my other one, my Parkgate one, that place was rigged, and the company Haunted Happenings sent us, said if we'd like to go on a free one to the Victorian school. So I said yes, because it is one of my favourite places, but it did freak me out because that's a place where I first see my first shadows. So this one was 7 PM to 12. And as I said, it was with Haunted Happenings, and it was free. Again, it's a woman we had last time. Her name is Lisa. It's really, really nice. And we was in the room having the talk. I think there was only 7 of us, so it was a very, very small group, the smallest group we have ever been on. And we was talking, and she had this photo that was taken there a couple of weeks back, and she gave it to everybody to have a look at. And what it looked like somebody stood there but like holding a torch, and it's like shining on their face. But then when she mentioned that a torch, it's like all the way around, down. It's like straight all the way down. But this, it had a funny thing on the bottom of it. And it looked like a woman. So she said it'd be nice to find out if it was a woman, and she said some people, which I see in it, some people said it looks like she's holding a baby, and that's what I see in the photo also. And it looks like somebody was wearing a hat. And she said, I know damn well that there was nobody stood there because I was behind this person when this person took this photo, and there was nobody there, which was freaky. So then after the talk, we went into the room, and 2 girls went to toilets, and they said the taps were being turned on. Now me and Philip knew this was true because this happened last time when we went before, and we know it's an occurrence that always happens in there because the toilets are really, really haunted too. So that happened, and then we went into it's called Manky Morris. They call him Manky Morris. We went into his office, and this bloke's torch that was in his pocket automatically came on. Like he says, you have to push it. And then there's a bloke in the corner, and then Philip went in the corner, and the bloke said to Philip, "What are you doing?" Philip goes, "What?" And the bloke goes, "You're doing this with your hands." And Philip said, "I haven't moved." So he was seeing movement of somebody doing this, and then felt like somebody was behind somebody, and then we went into the room where last time we went, I see the shadows, and that room, as soon as you walk in there, even talking about it now, it is giving me goose pimples. As soon as you walk in there, I just don't like that room. I hate it. We was having a go on a planchette, and another couple of people having a go on the Ouija board. So we went on the planchette, and we was asking questions, and it was going around a circle. It was going really, really mad, and we was asking about that photo, and it said yes, that was his wife. She was carrying a baby in her arms, and that she'd show herself again, and that this was Morris who was saying this, and then Morris said he'd show herself, and we said, "Who are you going to affect and show yourself to?" And it went to this one bloke, and then all of a sudden I was getting a touch on my foot, and then we asked, "Are you touching my foot?" And it went to yes, and then it was like somebody like grabbing my ankle, which was horrible. And then all of a sudden somebody's camera went off, even though you have to press it to turn it off, and the batteries and that were okay, so it didn't like turn off on its own. And then it was time to go on our own. Nothing really happened because like there's only me and Philip, and there's not enough energy to get anything really going, so nothing much happened when we went on our own. And then we went into Morris's office again, and we were asking out to do stuff. People were being cold, well, felt really cold. I think there was a shadow somebody saw, and then we held hands and we was in a circle. The bloke next to me who I was holding hands with was feeling sick and he was swaying. Philip started swaying, and then I started swaying. I started swaying so much I fell backwards, and Philip fell backwards. And of course there's chairs. There was chairs behind him and a table. Of course he went flying into that. That made a noise. That made everybody scream. Somebody turned the lights on and they was all huddled up in the corner by the door, which was funny. And then we went into the hallway bit and did table tipping, and that was going really good. And then we kept hearing a door open. So this one bloke went into another room on his own, the room I don't like. He went in there and he came out and he said he didn't like it. His phone was turning on by itself. He turned the he like turned it, what did you put it on? Aeroplane mode. So when he did something, so if the phone rang, you wouldn't hear it. He was sat there and he said all of a sudden it started ringing, and Philip went in just before it started ringing to see if he was okay, and Philip, he was proof that that did happen. And then this other bloke went in there, and he was only in there for like a second. He came back out and we said, well, why aren't you going in? Why are you coming back out, sorry? And he goes, I heard a tap and that is enough for me. They say go back in, and he goes no. So Philip and the other bloke went in with him. I think there was a couple of taps but nothing really happened. And then the door was going again and we couldn't for the life of us make out what door it was. And then by the end of it we figured it out. It was the disabled door. Now the disabled door, to open it you need to push a button. Weird. That's what Philip tried doing afterwards. He tried pushing the door but it wouldn't go until you pressed the button. And it was that door because it made like a noise and a when it closes. So yeah, we was all holding hands asking out, and all of a sudden the door went again, and I've never seen Philip jump so much in my life. He jumped almost into the middle of the circle because he got so scared by a door making a noise. But yeah, that was a fantastic night. It's a fantastic place. Really did enjoy it. It's a nice small group. So yeah, it was really good ghost hunt, and I would highly recommend the Victorian School if you ever go on a ghost hunt. That's in Nottingham. Really good. Derby, Nottingham, one of them. So next one be up, my ghost hunting would be with Spooktacular. So keep an eye out for that one. That should be up soon. Okay, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye.